All right, let's adjusting the mic, calming down. Okay. Happy New Year's, everyone. Hi. It's been a minute. How are you? I know you can't respond. I hope you're doing well. I hope you guys have been well. I'm sorry I haven't done an episode in the last 2 weeks. I mean, it's been the holidays, It's been busy for all of us and shit. But now we're here. As of the time of this recording, it is Tuesday, January 6th, 5:46 p.m. Definitely procrastinating. And there's totally a reason. There's absolutely a reason. It's because I don't feel good. I don't feel confident in what I'm doing right now. Keyword right now. Also, I don't have really any kind of I haven't organized my thoughts today. I usually try to structure episodes and really have topics and go into it with what I want to say and be very clear and eloquent, but also like get the point across and all that stuff. But I don't want to fucking do that. I don't want to do that right now. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm burnt out. Even prior to recording just now, like I was procrastinating so hard. I just want to sit down and talk to you guys. But there's also like the voices in my head of like the feedback being like, oh, like maybe you should end the episodes on a lighter note, or maybe like instead of just dumping on us, it's like, homie, I'm not these voices. I'm not dumping. I mean, that sounds stupid. I do kind of want to just talk about the things, and I hope it's not. I don't know. I hope it's not seen as like negative. Why do I care? Ugh, whatever. So let's just get into it. So, hey, it's the new year and I'm tired. I'm burnt out. I'm sad and I feel very lonely. The ending of the year, you know, to be honest, the last year was a very transformative year in my life, in my opinion. I mean, I finished 2 years of therapy. I started the podcast. I started some creative endeavors, and I've met some really interesting people in my life who I think have, I guess, changed it in a way. I think I've met some really notable people who I think have impacted my life in very big ways. And my relationships with the people that are already in my life have changed drastically as well. And even like, I feel like myself as a person, I've changed tremendously, but that's neither here nor there. Last year was fucking insane, but the ending of it was good, but it was very chaotic. And I think I'm just still trying to recover from all of that. Dude, I, it's funny. I tried to record episodes like right before Christmas, and then, during Christmas, I actually recorded 2 full episodes of the podcast, and honestly, after recording them, I'm like, these sound nice, they feel good, but it's like, I don't know, I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with these. So it was very like, I record it, do the thing, I'm not happy with the episodes, so I still have them, but I'm not fully. Of course, like I'm being authentic and I'm saying the things I want to say, but it's like I'm just not happy with it. I'm not happy with them. I think point being, so right now I have 2 episodes in the back burner. If you guys do want to hear those, I'd be happy to put them out. Just let me know. But I've been feeling a lot, dude. I've been feeling so goddamn much in the last couple of weeks, and I'm noticing a lot of insane changes in my life. But I mean, the first things first is like I feel very unseen I guess is a good way to put it, a mild way to put it. I feel very unseen. I feel like the energy that I give out to the world and the energy that I give to people is not matched. And I'll be very transparent. I have expectations. I do, but there's nothing wrong with having expectations in friendships or relationships. My love language is very detailed, I suppose. I put so much of my heart, so much thought, so much care, so so much emotion into the things that I do. I love to be very personable. I love listening to details. I love really getting to know somebody and knowing what they like. And when it comes down to it, like I love surprising people. I love to see the look on people's faces when they get something from me that is so thoughtful and sentimental, and like I get so many dopamines off of that. Like I feel so fucking good. It's something that I truly enjoy doing. I love making people smile and feel good, and also making an impact in some small way, whether it's like you know a letter, a Christmas card, a really thoughtful gift, or texting you to ask how you're doing, uh, detailing like, "Hey, I know you seemed off today," or "How are you feeling? Like, what's going on?" I'm I'm very thoughtful in that way. I at least I think I am. Um, I love to check up on people when I do remember. I mean, my ADHD and shit. I'm not perfect, but point being, I try really hard for people, and I one thing I don't expect is for people to do the same. But sometimes when it counts, I wish it would. No, I actually, no, I do wish it would. I wish I would receive that same, like, kind of attention and care back to me as well. I don't feel like I'm getting that. I don't feel like I've gotten that from a lot of people, even really important people in my life. I feel like I haven't gotten that. I keep saying goddamn. That's how you know this, like, episode is not structured. Like for the holidays, of course I'm putting so much thought and effort and so much energy into doing things. I mean, putting like going out of the way in a way that's not too intense or like too over the top, but like something I put effort. I take notes. I love details, and I love to really show people I listen to you. I see you. I care about you, and I've done this for you. Um, And of course, like I feel good about it. It's great. That's how I love. That's how I express my love and affection. Also, fully understanding not everybody expresses love and affection the same way, but that's neither here nor there. I just noticed that I didn't really get anything like that this year for the holidays. And I'm not talking about like things or like gifts and shit. It's not even like that. It's more of like I feel like I'm more of an afterthought. I feel like I'm more of no, yeah, just an afterthought. Not much care and attention has been put onto me as I put onto others. And, I don't expect that all the time, but especially around the holidays, like with the people I love, at least the people who I truly love and care for, I feel like I was an afterthought. And that makes me really sad. It honestly kind of breaks my heart. And I do this thing where I start gaslighting myself. I'm like, maybe am I just ungrateful? Like, am I ungrateful for like gifts and stuff that I got? I'm like, no, 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 because I love that I've been getting stuff. Like, of course, like I'm happy with what I receive, but I want something different. I want something more meaningful. I want to feel the heart in it. I While I can appreciate X, Y, and Z, my feelings are different, and both can exist at the same time. And that's kind of just what I've been feeling, and it's been manifesting into, like, really darker feelings of just, like, fuck. I don't think people really care for me, I guess. I don't know. I start to catastrophize it. I'm like, maybe people just really don't like me. Maybe the people that I love and have invested so much into and that I truly love and care for, maybe just don't feel the same way about me. Maybe I'm not worth it enough, or I'm not worthy enough, or whatever the case may be. It's just, I start to overthink little details here and there. And I could go into the specifics, but that's ridiculous. But I feel a lot of the things, and it's not good. I hate it. And another thing that's been really weighing heavy on me is having to deal with people asking for asking things of me that conflict with one another. And I don't want to get into too many details, but when you have two people that you really love and admire and care for telling you one thing and the other one is telling you the opposing thing, well, basically the same thing, and it's like what they're asking you is, well, I guess it makes sense, it's fine, but it goes against each other. Like what the other one's asking for goes against the other one. And you start to really feel like, okay, I'm being put in this position that I did not ask for. And then me just being an incredibly emotional person who just feels so much, dude. It's overwhelming. It's so overwhelming for me. And I didn't ask for that. And when you know and you feel so intensely, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You just, I mean, set boundaries, talk it out, but at the end of the day, it's just like, what's done is done, and you kind of have to like deal with the residuals of it, if that makes sense. And then it being the holidays, I, and I think I mentioned this in like one of the unreleased podcast episodes, but I notice, I get nostalgic. I think about my childhood. I think about my life a couple years ago, and I get really fucking sad. So, like, for context, I live with my partner and I live with his family. And for Christmas this year, my mom was here. My mom and her boyfriend were here. And I love my mom. I love my mom so much. Love her so fucking much. However, it's tricky when I think about my childhood and I think about the holidays during that time. And while it was so beautiful, and of course, like I yearn, and that nostalgia is so intense, I really think about my family, like my family as a whole. And I get really fucking sad because it's completely dismantled. And it's not the same. It's not the same in so many ways. Like, I mean, Christmas, 10 years ago? Christmas 2015? I was with my parents. I was with my family. I remember buying my parents gifts, putting up the Christmas tree, baking cookies, and we were all together. And now it's different. My mom and my father have separated, and I mentioned that before, but for the better. They've separated for the better. But now I have my mom, who is honestly a completely different person on her journey, and I don't really talk to her as much. And I feel like she's not the same person that I've always known. And I don't talk to my brother. I don't talk to my dad. I don't talk to any of my brothers, actually. But while my mom was here with her boyfriend, it was nice. And I love my mom, and I'm just happy that she was here. I'm grateful, so grateful that she was here. I get sad, and I miss the illusion of the family that I had when I was younger. I I miss that, the necessary delusion that I had, especially during the holidays, I guess. And that sounds really weird, I guess. No, it does sound fucking weird. It sounds weird. It sounds morbid, but like, no, I do. I miss it, even though it's like attached to so much trauma and so many bad things. But like now, my family is completely disintegrated. My mom's with her boyfriend. My brother's off doing his own shit. I have no idea. Does not give a fuck about me. None of my brothers give a fuck about me, and that's fine. But it is what it is, and it's sad. It's depressing. It's depressing. It's very depressing to think about, and I just ultimately just makes me feel like I'm alone. I'm grateful and I'm happy. Like I'm in my position that I'm in now. I live with my partner and his family. Um, and I love his parents. They're wonderful. Like I call his mom, mom. I call his dad, dad. So I'm not ungrateful. I'm not ignoring like the great things that are in front of me, of course, but like my family is completely disintegrated. It's non-existent at this point, and that breaks my heart too. And so that therefore, like when it comes to friendships as well, I notice I put even more, much more than so into friendships because like, I've been trying to build my own family. I want to have this some semblance of a family, and it's disappointing when I get hurt or when I get put in uncomfortable positions or when I'm let down, and it just breaks my heart, dude. It really fucks with me. I don't know. It's weird. It sucks. I wish that I could. I wish that I could just come on and be organized and be like, oh, it's a new year. Let's start the podcast off with like let's talk about this, this, and this. And like, no, no, dude, I have to be authentic to myself. Like, I have to be real. And even now, I'm not even sure I'm comfortable with like talking about all this. I don't even know if I want to edit this. I'm fucking over it right now. I'm really over everything right now. I'm overwhelmed. I'm feeling so many intense emotions. I'm feeling a very profound sense of just sadness and loneliness and like people don't really care. Like my friends don't really care. The ones that I love and care for and respect so much don't really care. And I feel it so intensely. I'm allowing my thoughts to get really dark. I'm overthinking and spiraling to an unhealthy degree, and I'm so aware of it. And I hate that. I hate that I'm doing that, but I'm doing it. And I know right now I can't control it. Right now it's intense. Right now it's a lot. And I need to feel it out. I need to feel it out. I just wish I didn't feel this way. It's exhausting. This shit's exhausting to feel this way. And it's so fucked up. I just want to be happy. It's the holiday. Like, the holidays are over. The New Year's here. And I just can't. I can't. I can't just be chill. This shit's so. Ugh. I'm sorry, you guys. I want to be better. I want things to be better. Not even just for me, but for you too. Like if you are listening to this and you're going through something similar and you're coming into the new year with a lot of the baggage from last year, like, dude, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel stupid. I mean, we're only human. That being said, though, I do have a lot of great plans for the podcast coming up. And season 2, I want to start season 2 very soon. And I have a lot of great ideas and plans. And I want to get back to me. I want to feel good again. I want to be happy again. It's going to take some time, though. Right now, I just have to be kind to myself and feel the things out. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I really appreciate you listening to the podcast and still being here for me, or listening to me at least. I will talk to you guys next week. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Please See Above podcast. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Eric Appleseed. I'm Eric Ornelas, the creator, executive producer, and host of Please See Above. This podcast is recorded in Glendora, California. Music is by Juan Avitia. Be sure to check out new episodes every Wednesday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube.